A very good morning, students. I am Sir Patel. Welcome you to study from home. Today I am going to teach you major domains of Earth, chapter number 5, subject geography for class 6. Okay. Students, in the previous class, as I explained you what is lithosphere, what is atmosphere, what is hydrosphere, and what is biosphere. The solid portion of Earth, that is lithosphere. Atmosphere is a blanket of layer which surrounding the Earth, and atmosphere contain oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and other gases. Hydrosphere is a water bodies, and biosphere, narrow zone where we find living as well as non-living things are there. Okay. Now lithosphere, as I told you, the solid portion of the Earth. Okay, we have 29% of land. Okay, and 71% of water bodies. Right. So in a lithosphere land, I explained you we have major 7 continents, right? And I already explained all these 7 continents. Okay. This is the picture of Earth. Okay. Our continent: Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia, and Antarctica. I explained you North America. This is North America, and this is South America. That is connected by isthmus. Okay, this small strip of a land. Right now, today I am going to explain you the other major domain, that is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means water bodies, right? We have oceans consist 97.5% of water, right? 97.5% of water we have available, 95.7% water available, but these 90.75 salty, which cannot be directly consumed by human, and only we have 2.5% of water, fresh water, that we can consume, that we can use. This 97.5% is saline water, salty water, so we cannot consume this water directly. It requires certain technique. Now the Earth is called blue planet. And why Earth is called blue planet? Just because of 71% of a land is covered with water, and 29, as I told you in the beginning of my class, that 29% of water and 71% of water. That's why Earth is called blue planet. If you see the pictures of Earth from satellite, Earth appears as a blue, and that blue color depicts water bodies. Hydrosphere consists of the water in all forms. Now we have 3 forms of water, that is gaseous form, solid form, and liquid form. Gaseous form is water available in vapor form. Okay. Solid form of water is ice. Okay. Ice, glacier, ice. These are a solid form of water. And liquid form of water, that is flowing river, groundwater, fresh water from rain, lake, river. Right? So these are the liquid form of water. So again I am telling you that we have 3 form of water. First is gaseous, second is liquid, and third is solid. Right? As a running water in ocean and river and in lake, ice, gaseous, and underground water, the water vapor in atmosphere, all comprise the hydrosphere. More than 97% of all water is found in ocean, and it's too salty, as I told you, for human use. A large portion of the rest of the water is in form of icy glaciers or underground, and very small percentage available fresh water for human. Now student, hydrosphere is very important for survival of living organism like human, animal, both. All, in fact, all living organism depends on this water. For example, human uses water for consumption purpose, for cooking food, for agriculture activity, for industries. Okay, in industries, water is used in industries too. Like animals, they drink water, they depend on water. Students, we cannot imagine our life without water. So this hydrosphere, is also very important domain. Okay. Now, ocean. We have a different source of water. Rain. Okay. Lake, river, groundwater. Okay. Glacier. These are different sources of water. Now come to the ocean. Ocean are a major part of hydrosphere. See, we cannot consider ocean as a source of water because the water of ocean is salty. Okay, very salty to consume. Ocean are a major part of the hydrosphere. They are all interconnected, right? How oceans are interconnected? Let me show you pictures of ocean. Right? Ocean. Okay. These are interconnected. These are the continent. But one way or the another way, oceans are connected with each other. Right? Now let me come to the topic. The oceans are always moving. Three chief movement of ocean water are waves, the tides, and ocean currents. Okay? Waves. You can see on the bank of ocean, like water slowly come on the bank of river, and then it goes. Right? Tides and ocean current. Tide means it's happening twice or once in a month when full moon is there. Then the level of ocean is up. Okay, when full moon is there, and when no moon is there, the level of water is down. Why? The level of water and river are up and down just because of gravitational force of moon. Okay, moon is not that. Moon have not has not much gravity, but it affects on the level. Its effect on the earth. Now there are five major oceans. That is Pacific Ocean, the Antarctic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean in order of the size. Okay, the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over one third of Earth, right? Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the Earth, right? The tallest part of the Earth is Mount Everest, 8,848, and deepest part is Mariana Trench, right? Lies in the Pacific Ocean. Let me show you where is Pacific Ocean and where is Mariana Trench. This is Pacific Ocean. Okay. Now, again, let me come to the topic. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, as I told you. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Asia, Australia, North and South America surrounded it. Okay. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. Right? It is S-shaped. Okay? It flanked by North and South Americans on the western side and Europe, Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of the Atlantic Ocean is highly indented. Its irregular and indented coastline provided an ideal location for natural harbors and ports from the point of view of a commerce. It is the busiest ocean, right? For example, dockyard. People, export their material, raw material as well as finished product to the other country as well as they import. And for that purpose, for import and for export, they use this ocean. The Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, right? There are other four oceans are not named after a country, but only Indian Ocean named after a country. That is India. Okay. The shape of ocean is almost triangular. In the north, it is bounded by Asia. In the west, by Africa, and in the east by Australia. Let me show you the picture. Okay. Indian Ocean. Okay, almost triangular, right? Okay, the shape of Indian Ocean is almost triangular. Now come to the Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica and extends to the northward to 60 degrees south latitude. Okay, the Arctic Ocean is located within the Arctic Circle and surrounded by North Pole. It is connected with Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as a Bering Straits. It is bounded by a northern coast of a North American Arctic Ocean, right? Arctic Ocean, okay? On the North Pole, okay? These two poles, this is North Pole, this is South Pole. Both poles are face cool climatic condition throughout the year. So, student, as I told you, and I am repeat myself again that hydrosphere is one of the major and important domain for living organism, right? We consume water for different purpose, right? Water are in three form, that is gaseous, liquid and solid form, and we have only 2.5% of water which we can use or consume, but 97% of water are saline water or salty water that we cannot consume. And sources of water, sources of fresh water are rain, groundwater, river, flowing river. These are some sources of earth. So student, this is all for hydrosphere. Okay, I'll explain you about atmosphere in my next class. Thank you. Thank you.